Hello, this is MonkeyDKaiba here, and I'm with my friend Mark, who is going to show us his Machina Gadget Deck. And this deck came in top 4 in our regionals, isn't that right, Mark?
Yeah, correct.
So show us how it works.
You got your standard yellow, red, green, 2 of each.
Yeah, 2 sets.
Yeah, 3 is way too much. I had done that before and it just clogged up my hand. You got 3 gear frames, obviously to search out your Machina fortresses, which are great with gadgets because you can just discard them easy. If you have 2 level 4s, just bring them back. They're sneaky, especially if you can get 3. If you can get 2 out in one turn, which there's many ways of doing it, it's insanely good because it gets destroyed in battle. You can destroy a monster in the field. People don't want to do that. They don't want to target them with monster effects because I get to look at their hand and discard a card. So they're always really careful.
Blackness is soldier's worst enemy.
Exactly. 1 Cyber Dragon, I'm running machines, and I could fuse with them to make my Chimera tech. But it's also to try and get rid of Thunder Rouse if they have them out in the field. It's just generally good. You can start to summon it. It's good. Although I have to be really careful not to summon anything else in my deck with this thing because I made that mistake once in the tournament. And someone Chimera attacked me and my Cyber Dragon and Gadget, so I gotta be careful with him.
Yeah, so watch out for other people's fortresses.
Yeah, if I summon him, I won't summon anything else. Just him. Granmole, because he's just really good. I mean, you can get rid of Exceeds, Synchros, Fusions, anything like that there. If someone actually has Starlight Road, just summon Granmole, send the Stardust straight back. I love this wee guy. Although if some Fiendish tunes or skill drains it, or Effect Feelers it, I'm in trouble. So I gotta be careful with those there. Tragodia, because, people don't expect it sometimes. With Gadgets and Mechanis, you do gain hand advantage. Plus level 7s, level 4s, you can generally take control of a lot of good things. Like Gores, for example, which I've done once. Very helpful. Striker is my wee tech card because I just love his effect that I can be special summon when you have no monsters in the field and your opponent does. It's really helpful, especially with gadgets. You can just summon a level 6 monster straight away. It's really good. That's all the monsters. For traps, I run 3 D prisons. Because gadgets are weak, you need something to defend them. Although going against Dark Worlds, it can be a right pain because Grapha keeps taking them out. Although if you can use them on Grapha, it works really well. 2 Bottomless. They're pretty good with Dino Rabbits because you can use them when they try and summon 2 Sabersaurs or something with Rabbit's effect. It gets rid of Grapha, a lot of other Dark Worlds as well, like Silver and Gold. You want to get rid of them as fast as possible. Psalm Brigade, there, obvious. Maraforce, 1 Torrential, not 2 because can't really fit in another one. That's Destruction. And a Starlight Road because I run quite a lot of back row here, so I need something to protect it, and that has helped me so much. It has, because Torrential should be like 2 now, so some people run 2. It's very helpful. Dark Roll, all that. 3 Power Dualities because if you don't get a gadget or a Machina gear frame, you're in trouble. You need them to start it off. Plus, if someone, what I like to do is summon a gadget, and if they activate an effect feeler, at least I'll have this to see if I can actually try and get another one from my deck. So I always summon a gadget or gear frame before I activate these here, just in case. Back row Destruction. I would like to run a 3rd one of these, but I have no room. 1-for-1 cards like Smash and Ground are amazingly good when going against Dino Rabbit deck because it forces Lagia to use as materials, which is why I like it a lot. It's a great wee 1-for-1 card. Book him in. This is good for when your opponent activates effect field, you can book him in your gadget, put it face down, and it still gets its effect. So that's helpful. Mind Control. Take control of maybe a level 4 type gadget, Exceed. And obviously Utopia. Limit Removal has won me quite a lot of deals because if you can summon a gear frame and a fortress in the same turn and get rid of your opponent's back row and stuff, you can basically just go in for an instant win because it's over 8,000 attack points. Staples, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Pot of Avarice, because I would like to get all the gadgets right back in the deck and start the whole thing again, which is always good. That's the deck. This is my the extra deck. It consists of a Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, sorry, Fortress Dragon. See this one, Roach, great for going against Dark Worlds, really good. They have to find a way to destroy it. Unfortunately, it's insanely weak, but it gets to the Dark World, gives it a wee boost as well, so that's nice. Somebody forgot that when they went against me. Utopia Ray with the 2 Utopias. I don't really use these that often, out of fear of mind control and things like that there. But it is really helpful if you're stuck and you need to negate attacks. So he is quite helpful and easy to summon with all level 4 gadgets. Wind up Zenmeister. You can use limiter removal on it. If you're putting mind controls, you know, you can't Utopia, you know, do Utopia Red. So he's quite helpful. Yes. Leviathan. I only run one level 3, but you never know, I could reborn one. I don't know what I have him. I probably will take him out just. Stardust for Starlight Road. Scrap Dragon. Black Rose. My level 6s, which I use the most, which is Gaia, because he's a beater. Bryonic, because it's a kick-ass effect of bouncing cards. And Barkion to stop back row, because going against them here, they have a lot of back row. And this actually won me a duel against Dino Rabbits, just because I was just negating all his traps, he couldn't do anything. He had just too much traps at that point. Beast, there's only one way I can summon him, but I have done it a few times. With Gramwall and Striker. And Justice Catastrophe. Now for the side deck. 3 Necomanian Kings.
Necomaniac King.
Necomaniac Kings, sorry, I always get that wrong. For wind-ups. Practice with these and it worked quite well. Unfortunately my deck just gets beat by wind-ups every time. Didn't help that much. Kinetic Soldier for 6 Sams. Yeah, okay. 2 Fossil Dynas. I use these against almost every deck. I cited these during every single duel because they just helped all the time. Elemental Heroes, Dino Rabbits, and 6 Sams. They worked every single time. DD Crows for Dark Worlds, Elemental Heroes, things like that there. They're just great. And Twilights. They worked well against Twilights as well. 2 Gozen matches, so that's proxy at the moment. Because I run a lot of Earth type monsters in this deck, so going against 6 Sams, things like that there, E-Heroes, they can be quite good. Chain Disappearance, it can be great. It's great with tour guides. Gets rid of all of them, and some of those wind-up monsters. I rarely get this off. I do. Plus Treeborn Frogs and Monarch decks. Just brought them all. Shadow Imprisoners for Dark World monsters.
Exactors.
And Exactors. Although I've never went against Exactors really. I never went against them at the tournament. But I went against Dark Worlds, and they worked quite well. 3-dimensional Fissures. I had Macro Cosmos, but a few people cited in Royal Decrees, and so I don't really like using them anymore, so I'm switching to spells, just in case you do switch in Royal Decrees. Because I do have a lot of traps in here, some people do that, so I have to switch to these. And that's my deck. Thanks for watching.
So what would be your best and worst matchups, you would say?
Well, worst matchup is definitely wind-ups. Best matchups is surprisingly Dino Rabbits, because I haven't lost a match against them yet. I haven't. It's probably because of all the 1-for-1 cards. I just constantly make them activate their effects. And if like someone Dalkia, I'm in trouble because I can't use any of my gadgets or Mechanis gear frames. So
there you go. YouTube a deck that can take down the unstoppable juggernaut that is Dino Rabbit. Thanks for watching.